everyone, welcome to VLSI for All. Today we are going to discuss about Verilog code of the 7 segment display. Before going into the Verilog code, first let us know what is meant by 7 segment display. Here, if you observe the screen, we can see the two pictures which displays or tells us about the 7 segment display. Normally 7 segment displays are set as the output displays that provide as a way of displaying information in the form of images or text or decimal numbers. This is an alternative to the more complex dot matrix displays, and these 7 segment displays are widely used in our daily applications like in digital clocks, basic calculators, electronic meters, and other electronic devices. So these all display the one numerical information. So it consists of the 7 segment LEDs, that is light emitting diodes, which are assembled in the form of the numerical 8. Here in this picture, if you observe, the LEDs are arranged in the form of numerical 8. Each LED glowing represents the one of the number. Here, by glowing these LEDs, it gives us 0, and glowing only B and C LEDs gives us 1, like this, and so on from 0 to 9. In this picture, if you observe, this is show us the 7 segment display pinout. Here, if you observe, each LED is given an alphabet which represents the LED, glowing or not glowing. So it has the 10 pins which can be connected either in two forms, that is in common anode form or common cathode form. Here, if we see this is the common anode form. That means all the anode terminals of the LEDs are connected and given to the common terminal, and the cathode terminals are connected to the display. And whereas if see in the common cathode, it is vice versa of the anode. That is, all the anode terminals are connected together and given to common, and other terminals are connected to the display. So this is the 7 segment display. So for the in the Verilog code, for the glowing LEDs, we will give ones or zeros based on the connection of common anode or common cathode. Now let us go into the coding part. So here, if we observe, there are two parts, that is, one represents the RTL and other is the test bench. First, let us discuss about the RTL code. Here, first we have to assign a module name, that is which we have taken a 7 segment display, and we have given the two parameters, and these parameters are mentioned as BCD as the input terminal of 4-bit wide, and whereas segment as the output, and which is taken as the register type, which is 8-bit wide. And in an always block, we will start the beginning, which is used in the case statement. Here we have taken the case as BCD. That means if the BCD value is true, that means which are given as 4-bit wide, then our the segment value is assigned this. That means if we assign the BCD value as 4 zeros, then we will assign the segment value as 1100 and all zeros. That means we will represent the 0. These two are AB terminals which are being zeros and other are zeros. So this will represent as the number. This 0 zeros in segment this will, and it will give us the 0 output. Here we have a default case, that means in the 7 segment character, when the BCD digit is not a decimal number, then it will automatically defaultly it will give the segment as all ones. And here the case ends, we will end the module, and we will write the test bench for this. So here in test bench, if we see, we will assign the module name, and here we can find that in the RTL code for which we have given as wide data type, here it will comes as the reg, and for which we have given the reg data type will comes as the wide data type, and we have taken another integer I to display the decimal number. So here we have to instantiate the test bench with the RTL. So we have taken the 7 segment display DUT, and here we have instantiated by the name based type. So that is, inside the brackets the name is given for the test bench names, and outside one is the RTL names. So we have performed the two tasks here. For the first task, if the BCD is equal to 0, then our task ends. And another task is if the taken variable is less than 15 and it is get incremented, and our BCD is assigned with the I. So after taking the 10 seconds of delay, and every step is happened, and after initialization and stimulus process, we will finish the process, and we will use the dollar monitor which gives us the each step that is occurring, that is for 0, 1, 2, and up to 9 we will get the outputs. it will give the BCD, and here it will give this 7 segment value. Now if you observe the waveform, here we can see that this is the waveform that we get here. This is the BCD value, and this is the segment value, and this is the display value we will get on the 7 segment LED. Here for 0 we will get 0, and this is the segment representation, and here for 1 and up to so on it will come to us. So for the monitored values that we have assigned is occurred here. For 0 this is 7 segment, for 1 3 and so on up to 15 we got these values. As we know that in the BCD we can only display up to 9 characters, so for the up to the 9 we will get the segment values, and above the 9, that is from 10 to 15, we will get all the segment values 1, as in the condition that we have mentioned here. If you observe, as in RTL we have mentioned a condition that after the 9, for every we have to give the all ones. So that is the one which has happened. After the 9 we have all 10 11 up to 15 which are assigned with all ones. This is the simulation report. Whereas coming to synthesis report, this is the synthesis report for the 7 segment display. It uses an decoder, OR gates and NOT gates for displaying the 7 segment. Here we will supply the 4-bit BCD with for the decoder, and remaining with for the OR gates and NOT gates we will get the segment output. Therefore, this is a 7 segment display Verilog code and its explanation and its synthesis report and simulation report. Thank you.